Good morning, guys. Hope that you're both well. Let me know if you can hear me.
Hey, buongiorno.
How are you?
Good. How'd you go with the storm last night?
Fine. Gosh, it was pretty full on, wasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly came through, didn't it?
Yeah, quite quickly. Sort of didn't last very long, did it?
No, it's like just the storm came through, bang, done, and all over with.
Yeah, exactly, right?
You could be getting a bit sick of the weir being closed all the time, wouldn't you?
Why is it closed today?
Oh, no, I haven't looked. I'm just saying, yeah, every time it rains, first thing you think of, the weir's closed.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if yeah, maybe. I'll check it. Yeah, it's getting a bit more frequent. It seems to be a topic in the politics, the local politics around here.
Oh, you can understand it because it annoy the crap out of everyone, like having to figure out if you can get in or out, or you have to drive through waterfall, or you just got to plan your day around it.
Trying to find my glasses.
Hey, Lisa. Jessica is joining us as well this morning, but we might get started actually. I'm thinking of starting with some breathing. So make yourself comfortable. I'm just sitting on my bolster. You sit on whatever feels right for you, even if you've got one of your balls around.
Oh, God.
And we'll just start with manipulating the spine a little here by so all I'm doing, so you can see it more clearly, is sitting and curving and arching. Oh, God. And you exaggerate it as much as you want. And follow through with your breath. So as you lift up, inhale, pull the shoulder blades back, lift the chin as tall as possible. And exhale, curve, 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 curve. And make the chin touch the chest just at the last moment and pull the belly in. Oh. Do this a few more times. Then we'll come to a steady place and you look for some length in the neck and we tip the head towards the shoulder. Hey, Jessica. You just want to keep the shoulders even, but just take the ear to that shoulder and just hold it there for a moment. Give some time for those muscles to gently stretch, get hydrated. Hey, Jessica. We're just sitting on some support and we're just doing just a few spinal releases and then starting off with some breathing, which I thought would suit you. Drop the shoulders down. Let's go over to the other side.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
All right, I couldn't find my glasses. I'm running around like a chook. All right, I'll just calm and settle in a minute.
Okay, so now we're going to come back to center and we'll do that again so we can loop you and Jessica into this.
Okay.
So first of all, let's curve and then arch. Lift the chin up and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now we want to pull the shoulder blades apart and curve, curve, curve. Chin touches the last bit of movement. And then we come back up, pull the shoulder blades back, chin lifts.
Oh, it's so good. I've actually been really sore on my left side. Just tight.
Yeah.
I'm also sore on the left side. I feel like it pinches a bit when I go back.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So just take it easy while you're just starting to mobilize it and then steady yourself and make yourself as tall as possible And on that tight side, that left side, just roll the shoulders back even more and lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And let's go to the right side so that you can stretch that left side first. So all we're doing is we're going to tip the chin, sorry, the ear towards the shoulder without moving the shoulders at all. And just keep it there for a moment. Think of your breath as coming into that left side and hydrating. And then just while we're here, just start to tip the chin towards, so you still got the ear to the right, the chin tips towards the chest. So it's like you're looking down at your feet, but to an angle.
I almost can't do that.
Take your time, take your time. And then we're going to slowly, 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 as you take your next inhale, bring it back up. And just pause there for a moment as you depress the shoulders down. And physically, sometimes if we don't really understand how to do that, it's better to go the opposite way by shrugging the shoulders and then pulling them away so you get a clearer idea of how to pull the shoulders away. Then tip the left ear to the left shoulder. Keep breathing. And then chin towards the chest while the head is still tilted towards the left. Few long breaths. And then slowly coming back up. And then let's be a little individual with this next one where you're going to repeat one side only, and that's the side that is the most tension for you. Obviously, you, Jessica and Elisa, are going to go over to the right side to release their left side. So Pete, you just work out which side was tighter for you. I know that for me, it's my right side, so I'm going to tip my head to the left. And we're going to stay here 5 breaths. Don't rush your breathing. And then tip it forward, just as we did before. And then tip it to the center. So we're all looking down towards our feet or to our chest. Interlock your fingers gently together and place the hands behind the head. So we're resting the hands onto the back of the head at the base of the skull. And we're going to just lean into the head so that the chin presses a little deeper in towards the chest. Let the shoulders release, let the elbows go heavy. And let's just tip the head a little bit from side to side. And then we're going to slowly rise up, expand the wings of your arms, and lean. I'm actually leaning back quite a bit here. It doesn't look like it on the video, but I'm leaning back. My head is lifting. And my hands are completely supporting my head. Belly is pulled in. We're going to come back in and contract. Definitely exhale, but stay for a few breaths. Pull the shoulders back. On the next inhale, we're looking for the length from the base of the spine. The pelvic floor is active, opening up the arms and leaning back. Come to center, keep the hands there. Let's go to the left side first, just to wherever you can get it. Let's come back up, inhale, Let's go over to the other side. Come back up. Oh, that felt so good. Let's take the hands apart. And one hand, doesn't matter which one, on the knee, and taking the other hand back. So you can either have the hand on the bolster or the hand on the floor. And look for length as you lift up. Turning the head. Let's go the other way and continuing to breathe. Turning from the base, methodically aware of your rotation from the base, through the center, through the heart of your chest, chin, finally the eyes. Come back. Just before we go, we're going to start with some breathing. Just grab your brick. It's feeling like I need a bit more of an intense neck stretch here. So remember what we did with the brick, how we placed it on an angle. So you tip the base closer to your body, and the top, the sharp part, is just resting at the occipital part of your skull, so just at the base of your skull. And you'll know you've got the right spot because it feels quite tender there. And then really super, super slowly, I'm going directly into my tight side today. Roll over it, take your time. I'm coming back to the other side, but definitely you're in charge here with how you're rolling, if you're choosing to roll at all. You might just enjoy just having the base of the skull resting on that point. And just keep it really slow. Okay, I'm going to go around one more time. I'm just going to park it on my tight side for a moment. Now I'm slowly going back to the center, not rushing this at all. Nice long, deep breaths. And coming back to center. That's much better. I'm slowly going to roll up. And actually, just while I'm lying there, I was thinking that felt quite good. I might stick to that for a little bit. So either your balls or your bricks. I'm just going to grab my other brick from in here. And we'll just do some breathing lying down, and then we'll come up to do some breathing. I'm just going to go for my bricks today because I just want it to be a little bit more intense. The balls are good, definitely. It's a bit more gentle. Bricks are completely unforgiving. It's their way or no way. I don't mind that today. I just have my legs one in front of the other, or you can have them in Baddha Konasana, or you can have them extended. My arms are extended back because I just want to get that extra expansion in the pectoral muscles, but if it's too strong for you, Jessica, especially I'm thinking of you. You might pad up your arms and just have them wide, or you could have your hands onto your ribs, but put 2 pillows or 2 high things underneath each elbow, so it's not too much of a strain on your arms or your shoulder. And when you're in the position and you feel you've got everything as you need it, then focus on expanding from the base of the ribs. So I want to think about when we're starting to isolate the breath with our awareness, we want to start to think about the pelvic floor and the lower part of the belly immediately, so that it just forms a little bit of a grip at the base, just like when the balloon is inflated and we want to manipulate the shape of the balloon. You need to squeeze at the base so that the balloon can become wider. Skin of it becomes thinner so that it can be manipulated into different shapes. So too are we doing that with our body. And each breath brings a new experience of exploration. We take the inhale, we feel the body expand. We tune into the energy of the ocean as we see the breath as wide as the horizon line. And as we breathe out, it's almost like we go beyond the surface of the ocean and really start to explore the possibility of just floating and drifting and being so free and light as we release the air. And again, we take the breath in, expansive, unending. And we feel the breath even start to want to reach into the chest area. And let go slowly. Mindful of the bandhas. Make the breath slightly audible for yourself. Now think about that part of your neck or shoulder or even arm that was a little bit tender for you. And see if you can really form up that base with your bandhas. Recognize you have the power to shift how fluids move within you as air moves within you. So take everything to that source base and let's hydrate it. Hydrate it with your awareness, hydrate it with the bodily fluids, hydrate it with your energy. And what drives the energy is the intention. The intention is to overcome, to heal, to rejuvenate. I think it's also very good for you just to check in and just give a little tiny rub or feel, or I'm just doing very, let's just call them passionate pinches. Just sort of check in that my neck and the trapezius is really switched off here. And I am just drawing some energy into the base of the neck here by, it sounds a little harsh, but it's really not. Digging my fingernails into the neck and just stimulating some fresh blood into that area. I'm brushing it from the base to the top. And then releasing, and I'm getting ready to come out of this by bending one knee up and pull the breath away. Take the back of the breath away, and let's lie for a moment. Feel into your beautiful, perfect neck and shoulders. Bend into your knees, hug your knees in. Roll over to your side and let's come up. Coming back onto the bolster. And just check, oh, my neck feels amazing now. Just check that everything feels a little bit more stable for you. And close your eyes and come back to your breathing. We are going to get up to standing soon. We're just going to start with some breathing. Take your time as you start to explore the possibilities of your breath this morning, today. Keep the mouth closed and we let the breath flow through the nostrils. And mindful of really flaring open each nostril, even if the air is only traveling thoroughly through one nostril, we still go with the intention of opening the door to both doors to the air. And we imagine that from the crown of the head, it's like there's a thread there, and that God is just lifting us up, continuing to lift us up from that thread so that we can bring traction into the neck area and we feel as long as possible through the whole spine. You see already how light the shoulders become when we feel that thread being tugged upward. I heard my teacher say not long ago that every time we come into this stillness of meditation, it feels like a date with God. And I really kind of like that idea of having this intimate moment with the source. Hearing the breath, feeling it expand in through the base of the ribs, through the sides of the ribs, and let's see if we can manipulate it through the back of the body. You want to feel that the ribs are being touched, and that from that contact, there's an expansion, which just makes the shoulder blades pull apart slightly. Pull the belly in so that you can keep that expansion each time you breathe out. And stay 100% present. Lift the chest a little taller so that on your next entry of breath, you feel the breath just beautifully just swaying and dancing on the inside. It's like it's just caressing every organ, every aspect, every cell, tumbling around and just wanting to go into this explosive gathering of awareness through the whole of your being. But when you breathe with this presence of mind, it is not only that you're breathing the body, the vehicle, but you're breathing the spirit wide and expansively. The effect of breathing in this thorough way is almost like touching into part of the human purpose, and that is to be in a state of feeling complete. And then let's extend the hands out in front of us. I'm just going to put them a little bit closer so that you can see them with my black top behind. So they would be normally a bit further out, but I've just got them here. I'm going to start low, and we're going to inhale and pause, then inhale again and pause, and then do a third inhale and then pause. And I like to use the hands as a way of pushing the energy wider, because we know through these practices that we've been doing, particularly on our Thursday sessions, where energy emanates from the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet and the eyes and the crown of the head mainly, that when we're doing it like this, it's like we are actually growing the energy, and it's a really beautiful and complete way of expanding yourself out of this contracted body that we do when we're working or when we're focused, or even just working, really, just whatever aspect of it, we tend to contract. But yoga asks us to expand and be a little bit more, always a little bit more than what we think we are. So here we are. We release the breath fully so we're ready, and then inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale. Pause it there, chin in, belly in. So Jessica, this is brilliant for you, my love. This is about creating space. So I would encourage you to do this quite frequently. And exhale. Let the exhale feel like this beautiful, effortless, buoyant balloon, just slowly swaying through the air. Just slowly swaying. And again, inhale. We're in no rush here. Inhale. Inhale. Tip the chin in. Seal it up from the base. Pull up through the pelvic floor. Relax the shoulders. Soften your face. Lift the chin up. Slowly, 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 slowly. We're looking to breathe less. At your own pace. Let's do 3 more, just at your own pace. Excuse me. I've just got one more. Maybe you are keeping up or going a little slower, just so we're linking up now with each other. And then we take some time just in stillness. We'll just float on what we've stretched and see how that feels for you. I hope you're having a very similar experience to what I am, because my breath feels like, like it's a strange way of describing it, but it feels like it's really, really high, and that the air up there is just moving at such a slow pace that it is effortless for me to continue to breathe inward at a very, very slow pace. Equally as it is for me to breathe out. But can I share with you just for a moment, as I was breathing on it, I was remembering my dream, and it's so frustrating because at the end of the dream, the person I was with went into a little Greek restaurant and said, come on, let's grab something to eat. And I went in there, and even in my subconscious, I'm still selective of what I'm eating. And I'm looking at everything, and I said, do you have tofu with that Greek salad? Can you do that without bread? And they're all, nobody can serve me. And I'm sitting here going, I'm so frustrated by that. I just want to go back into that dream and make sure I get a decent meal from this stupid Greek shop. I'm back, I'm breathing. I'm up here somewhere with my breath. I'm fine. Anyway, I know that you're laughing with me. Let's bring the palms together. Lengthen again through the neck. And we'll keep that beautiful, long, slow, heightened breath into our chants. We'll start with 3 arms. Lift your thumbs to your forehead. Hello, old friend. Thank you for always being open. Take the hands and hover them above your head. And if we were talking about the idea of being on a date with God and having this beautiful thread being lengthened, just imagine yourself now just offering yourself to this thread, offering yourself to that which holds the thread, open to all possibilities. Take the thumbs to your lips. Deep, deep gratitude. thumbs to your heart. Lean into your compassionate heart. One hand on top of the other, resting into your chest. And feel the rise and the fall of your breath, the dance of the breath, the beat of your heart. And it's to that rhythm that we move today. Take the hands and extend them to the floor and slide yourself forward. Tuck the chin all the way in and feel the length come to the base of the spine. And here also move the head slowly, methodically, with complete control. So I'm turning my face to one arm or tipping the crown of the head towards the floor. Slowly move it back towards the floor and then to the other arm. So the ear is pointing towards the floor, the face towards the arm. Again, we tip the head back towards the floor and see if there's a little bit more length there for you. On the inhale, lift the head, walk the hands back, and we come into a gentle squat. So use your support there just to move forward and back. So you might have your hands on the support and you might rock forward and back, just starting to open up into your ankles, into the ball of your feet. You might exaggerate it by coming up onto the ball of the feet, then taking the heels down, coming up onto the ball, stretching out the toes, and then coming down. Stretch the arms forward as you push the heels back, tip the chin in. Walk the hands towards the feet and slowly start to lengthen up. Oh, how lovely is that? Let the head completely hang here. Excuse me. You can either keep the head steady or just let it move around a little bit, explore it. Take a little bend into your knees as you slowly start to come up. Keep the belly close to your spine until you come into an upright position. Once you're there, just move your bolster or your support out of the way. Stand at the top of your mat and let everything push into the mat as you continue this relationship with being pulled upward. Rolling the shoulders back and extending into your fingers. Length and grounding and this beautiful buoyant breath in between as we slowly start to take the arms outward and upward, sealing the palms together, looking upward. Exhale, wide and down with the hands to the floor, tucking the chin in and giving some time here, a few extra breaths as we feel into the stretch of the back of the legs, the back of the body. Fingertips to the floor as we look upward and lengthen. Flat palms, beginning to exhale. I'm going to step this first one back. Now, Jessica, here you might start to option some modifications by taking the knees down each time we come into a plank, where you can work with the knees up if you feel. Exhale, let's all land to the floor. Just slide the hands a little bit further back, lift the chest up, lift the legs. In fact, let's lift one leg at a time. Let's just pick one leg. Hands are still to the floor, chest is lifted. Take that leg down and point the other one up off the floor. Squeeze the elbows towards each other. And then we're going to take both feet. If that's too strong, keep the feet down. Lift the hand off the floor. breather. Hands to the floor, lift the chest, slide forward, and coming up. My knees are still on the floor. Coming through to a cat and cow pose. So tucking in, arching. Before I go into a dog pose, I'm going to slide the arms forward, hike the buttocks tall. Now I want to feel like my armpits want to turn to the ceiling. So they're externally rotating. The palms are facing all the way downward and quite firmly. If it's too strong for your shoulders, of course, bend the elbows and have them pressed to the floor. Then slide the hands forward as you lift the buttocks high. Push the hands into the floor. Push the navel away from the floor. Come onto the ball of your feet and pike up to the dog pose. Now let the head completely hang. The eyes are gentle focus to the space either between the feet or even reach it to the belly or to the tip of the nose. The tip of the nose is a very good focal point, but sometimes if you're feeling fatigued especially, it can be a little bit too strong. So I'll give you those options. Let's look forward. Pull the navel all the way in. Let's see if you can jump this one, or maybe you might continue to step. Let's look upward and lengthen. Fold yourself in and exhale. While we're here, let's hold on to the ankles and continue to pull in. Let's stay for a little bit longer. I'm feeling your back going, oh yes, Peter. So pike the sit bones upward. Let the elbows pull outward. The neck be long towards the feet. One more breath here. Breathe it out fully. Navel all the way in. And let's inhale, come up in one swoop, press the feet down, bend the knees as you need to. Take the hands together and seal them, and then wide and open. Beautiful. Just take a few breaths. Bending into your knees and extending forward. Keep the knees bent, press the toes down, lift the arms upward. Exhale, take it all the way down. Hands press into the floor, tuck the chin in. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Flat palms, lean forward, maybe jumping both legs. Push away from the floor, armpits towards the feet, lengthen into your neck. Let's exhale, lower. Inhale, forward and up. Push the hands into the floor as you pike the buttocks tall. Left foot 45, right foot forward. Bend nice and long and deep and extend the arms forward and up. Seal the palms together and then split them and go wide, like making a complete circle. Taking the hands down, let's come on the ball of the back foot and slide that back foot further away as you take the knee down. Take some time now to lengthen. I'm going to also add here that we walk the foot to the left hand and drop the knee down. Stay up for a moment to stretch into the lower part of your spine and into that back leg, and just rock from side to side to manipulate. Then you might come forward. You might lie down. And then let's go a little further here by just walking over towards the knee side, so the right side, and I'm just going to try and slide my left arm through. Oh, and then roll the left leg towards the left side a little bit more. Mm. Mm. Coming back up. I'm on the ball of the back foot, push the hands down, take the leg back, pull the belly in, either with your knees down or legs strong as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale, right foot turns 45, left foot comes forward, arms forward and up. Seal the palms. Exhale, they go wide. Down. Slide that back foot further back. You can take it no further, take the knee down. Stretch into that right side. Walk your left foot to the right hand. Do your best to keep the foot there as your knee comes down to meet the other hand. Press the hands. Sometimes you could put the hands onto the body as well. That's very good at stabilizing that shape and lengthening. Coming down onto the forearms. You could even keep the forearm onto the foot. Stop it from sliding. You could lie over it. Let's lift up and walk over to the left side. Oh, goodness. Slide that right arm through as best as you can. Slowly lift it back up. That was awesome. We come onto the ball, the back foot, slide that front one back. Let's get ready for a chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take it back. On your inhale, lift the heels up. Stretch into the ball of your feet and exhale, take the heels down. Again, we repeat that, lift it up, except this time we're going to come onto the front of the right toes and stretch them as we exhale. Take the inhale, come back onto the ball of the foot, and as you exhale, take the left toes back behind you and stretch out the ankle. Exhale, take the heels down. Lift both heels up again. And exhale, take them down. Look where you're going, forward and jump. Look forward as we take the inhale. Exhale, pull yourself in. Bend into your knees. Extend your arms forward and reach upward. Arms on either side. Step to the center of your mat. Let's take it wide with the stance as your hips. Lift the chin up. Let's go forward down. Hook the fingers around the big toes. Exhale, fold. Breathe through the crown of your head. Lengthen and lift upward. Hands underneath the feet. Exhale down. Inhale, let's look upward. And let's take one more. We walk the feet a little closer together. We hold on to the elbows behind the legs and see how far you can slide your arms down to the back of your heels. You might even just be holding on to the wrists or to the middle of the forearms. Lean slightly forward so you feel the tip of the buttock bones really pointing upward. You slowly release by just allowing that expansion. Hands to your waist. Inhale, coming up. Nice. Feet are already together, so we're just going to take them wide. Let's come through a few of the standing poses. Turn, extend, lengthen. Take your time. Keep lengthening, then take the arm down. Either holding the toe or pressing the back of the hand to the inner part of the leg. And then really being present to leaning the body back and rotating the chest upward. Long in the neck. See if you can pull the thread from the crown of the head away from the base of the spine so that you feel that lengthening. Pull the navel in and let's come up on the inhale, rotating completely. And we'll take our time as we lengthen. You might even take a few breaths to get down. Just see how you go. Keep lengthening, keep lengthening, keep lengthening. And slowly lifting the arm up. Drop the shoulders back, pull the ribs in, keep reaching upward, strong in both your legs. And then we prepare to come up, inhale, lengthening. Beautiful, let's do the twist here. Didn't go running today. Lengthening, following. Tuck the buttocks under slightly as you come forward, 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 forward. Take the hands down. So rather than go straight into the twist, what I'm going to say here to us is walk your hands as far forward as you possibly can, like little spider walks. Push the hips back, tuck the chin in, draw your kneecaps up. Let's hold this for a moment. Let the breath flow. Find the space. Hollow into your belly, lift the head upward, then manipulate that left hand, either going to the inside, to the outside, or if you need your brick, grab it now. Whatever you're using, press the hand down so that it wants to make the other arm lift up. Keep the belly close into your spine. Look down for balance. Let's take both arms up and rotate. Stretch it back slightly, strong into that back leg. Let's come forward, hollow the belly, pull it in, take the hands down, and then let's look for that walk with the hands as you spider walk the hands forward. And you feel the whole skin of the back of the body just start to expand. Drawing both kneecaps upward. Encourage the armpits to point towards the back leg. Keep that leg. Just walk the hands in and use your right hand. Press it down and lengthen. And just see how much more space you have after having just a little bit of a different approach. Lengthen upward. Look down for balance. Both hands to the floor and they come up. And split the arms. Gentle jumping back in. Gentle jumping wide. Taking it a little longer as we bend, bend, bend. I'm going to stay a little modified with this today because I just want to actually open up and lengthen through my torso a bit more. You can take your hand to the outside if you prefer. And I'm lengthening, putting my head back, and then going to extend into that top arm. Draw the kneecap nice and strong. Turning the chest to the ceiling. Lifting the gaze upward to the top hand. Let's reach it up. Exhale. I'm extending into my fingers as much as my legs and coming down, lengthening, extending, and pull the belly in straight away. Lengthen the neck. Turn the gaze upward. Inhale, let's lift up. Long with the arms. Take the hands to your waist. Let's pull in. Lengthen. Take the elbow to the outside. Of course, the option is to bend the back knee if you prefer. And then lengthen. Let's come up. Rotate. Exhale. Extend. Let's lift back up. Wide. Stay wide. Hands to the waist. Elbows back. Lift. Exhale, forward down. Walk the hands back to the line of the feet. Pull the elbows in. Let's lift up. Halfway. Hands to the waist. Exhale. Stay there. Elbows point up. Let the head hang down. Let's come up halfway. Hands go wide. Turn the palms upward, thumbs pointing back. Interlock the hands. Squeeze the shoulders. Feel the length come in through the base of the spine. Take the arms over. Let's come back up halfway. Fingers wrap around the big toes. Exhale, elbows point out, head goes down. Let's lift up, hands come to the floor. Lengthen. Walk over to your right leg. You might even take the forearm down as you turn the body, the torso towards that knee. Pull yourself in. Let's go over to the other leg. Forearm might be down. Hold on to your leg. turn the torso to face that knee. Come back to center. Press the palms firmly into the floor. Walk the hands a little bit forward. So it feels like the hands are in line with the shoulders. Left hand is going to move to the midline. So pretty much in the center of your chest. And then with the right hand, put it on top of the left hand, then stroke the left arm. Upward, upward, get to the shoulder, go across the shoulder. And lift that elbow upward, lift the shoulder upward, and take that arm up. Lean back a little. It's curling back in, so we're coming back down. It's touching its own shoulder, going across the chest, down to the left shoulder, down the left arm, on the left hand, and then place that hand down. The left hand, I'm just going to take my legs a tiny bit wider. Left hand onto the right, left hand coming up, physically touching the right arm, right shoulder, across the shoulder. Pull the belly in, lengthen and lift it upward. A bit tighter on this side. Curl it back in. Touch its own shoulder across the chest, that shoulder, right arm, right hand, both hands down. Walk the feet in just slightly. Putting my mat in so that I can use the grip of my mat. Let's say that maybe a meter apart, maybe a little bit less. And you're going to take your arms wide. Roll your shoulders in and bring the palms together at the back of your body. Then lift up. Elbows pull back. Let's turn. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come forward, down. Inhale, let's lift here. We're going to rotate. Press your feet firmly into the floor. Lift upward and exhale, forward, down. Lift yourself up. Rotate. And take the arms wide and just give the wrists a little rotation here. Awesome. Pull my mat apart again. Just something a little bit different, a little bit fun actually. I'm using a rubber band, but you can use your strap. It's no problems at all. So I'm looking to just fold it in half and hold it at one point. Loop your right foot onto it and then lift up that leg. I'll just wait till you're all got your bands so that we can stick with this together. Yeah.
Adri, sorry, just to say, I'm gonna have to leave 15 minutes early.
Okay.
Yeah, so just to sort of let you know, so don't worry about me.
Okay, no problem, my love. I'll see you tomorrow if I don't get to speak to you. Okay.
I'm triggering tonight.
I missed what you said.
I'm gonna like trigger tonight, you know, in like my process. So it's I have to take the medication at a specific time.
Perfect. And then put your legs up the wall after you've done that, okay? So let's lift. All I'm doing, I'm going to turn to the side so it's a bit easier for you guys to sort of see. All I'm doing is holding, instead of holding my hand to the foot, I'm holding the strap. I'm holding the strap, yeah? So the foot is looped around. So I'm not as high as I would normally go, but it's quite strong to hold it there. And then, sorry, I'm trying to do it so you guys can see, but it's really not working for me. And then from there, take it out to the side. And then I'm going to have to go back to this side so you guys can get a visual. This was not a good idea. Whose idea was this to use this rubber band, huh?
I don't know.
Let's go this way. I'm gonna have to hold on to here so that I can demo this to you guys. And then we're going to take it back. Take the hands and push that leg back. Push the arm, just so we get a different expression. And then we're going to let that leg go and let the strap go and bring the leg forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm done. Okay, I'll see you guys later.
That's fantastic.
It seemed like a good idea yesterday when I was doing it. Like, oh, this is fun. Great. Second day of
Right.
doing it, like, my shoulder doesn't want to do that. All righty. So we know what we're doing now, right? I
Yeah.
have to say, it is a tiny bit more manageable with a rubber band, I suppose, than using the yoga strap. So if you're using the yoga strap, good luck to you. That's the compassion from the yoga teacher. Yep, good luck. Good on ya. Let's dig it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you're ready, take it out to the side. Now we're not here for long because what we really want to do is take it back. So bend, take the knee. You want to immediately try and get that arm up, which, there you go. And goodness, that's not a good move. It's like,
I don't know if I can do it quite the same as that.
say that again.
Don't know if I can do it quite the same as that.
Well, I don't think I can do it at all on this side. Let's see. Okay. And lengthening. And then slowly release. As elegantly as I just did that. And then we can extend that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Okay. Let's come straight to the floor.
Adriana, it was awkward, but it actually was quite a good stretch on the quadricep when we got there.
Yeah, it was awkward, but it is actually, I found it to be really like just instantly opening up my whole body. Yeah, I guess it was a different experience with me doing it when yesterday when I wasn't speaking or having to look into a camera. I didn't factor that into when I was doing it, that I wouldn't be out of balance.
And it's also beautiful because it allows us to go deeper. Like it's like that yoga pose. It's not dancer, is it? But where you're meant to actually hold. It's very unapproachable to actually hold your foot. But with the rubber band, you can kind of tap into that feeling. I thought it was really
You
beautiful.
definitely can tap into that feeling, and I think that we need to have that experience in our body where we're opening the other way, because we're so used to this that to go the other way is a foreign aspect for our shape. So definitely, yeah, I think the rubber band is really accessible with it, to be honest, because it really, it doesn't matter how low your hands go. It's more that you feel that sense of expansion, which is why I was doing those pigeon poses in the beginning, so that we could go there with it. Yeah. So let's stand here and let's place the hands down and lengthen. So Jessica, you've got 5 more minutes before, for me, that where it gets to 15 minutes before end of class. So I would say do this, Jess, and then grab your brick and lie back and put the brick underneath your back so that you end your session with this, and then this, and then lie down. Okay, so a good few minutes with all of those. Okay. Lengthen tall, and then let's come forward. So Jessica, you break off now and do your what I just showed you, and Pete and Elisa, bring the brick and let your ribs fold over the brick and come forward so we get that full stretch. So we balance it out from the last thing that we just did. It's stretching into the base of the spine. And let's lift tall here. Get the brick away, take the hands back, hollow into your belly, press your hands down, squeeze the shoulders back as much as possible, point into your toes and open up into the ankles, and just rolling the legs in and out before we come off the floor, and then lift, press the feet down, take the head back. 1, eyes to your nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, chin down. Let's do a vinyasa, pull it in, jump back, lower down, inhale, lengthen, exhale. I want you to jump both knees to the space between your hands. Roll the calf muscles out, sit between the buttocks, and let's lie back. Now, if you need that extra help, at least I'm imagining you with your brick here, just place the brick there and extend. It's quite nice anyway. Extend the arms back. When the body starts to feel a little bit more relaxed, start to lessen the support. Take the brick down to the next level. The next level still. And then take your arms up, lifting yourself up, hands onto the mat, extend the legs back, vinyasa, exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale. Stretch it out. Let's jump through. Right knee points in towards the right shoulder and bring it into Janushirasana. And just feel your way with it. Sometimes I drop the body in between the legs and I just wiggle my way, just sort of encouraging the chest and the hips to operate in the same direction. Hold on to the foot or to the hands. Come forward and down. And then just look from one arm to the other and just check that they're both at the same height. Often the right shoulder will be a little bit lifted. Now, strengthen that straight leg. Draw the kneecaps back, push the knee down. Let's lift tall. Exhale, release. Bring that knee up. Cross, lift, down, That knee comes all the way into the shoulder and out to the side. Wiggle your way to being aligned with this leg. Grab it in some form. Check that the armpits are at the same height.
Why not? Why did he play Dado?
And then push the knee down. Lengthen tall. Release. Lift. Let's cross. Jump back. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Jump through. And let's now get ready to come into a back bend, rolling down, and then rolling back up. As we're rolling down, we want to really be mindful of curving the belly in, curving the spine as much as possible. Curve, 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 curve. Land slowly. Even take the arms back. Feel the stretch. Take the arms back to the front. Chin lifts. Chest lifts. Curve. 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 Down. Let's do this one more time. Curve it back up.
There it is. I should have played exactly what I was going to play.
Curve.
Good still business.
Extend. And then we'll grab the brick, bring the feet a little closer in, pull the navel all the way in and slowly, slowly lift up. And let's place the brick underneath. Pull the shoulders in. Bring the feet in a little closer. Maybe you might hold on to the feet or you interlock the hands behind the back. Oh, this feels so lovely.
Ciao ragazzi, bye Elisa, bye Peter.
Ciao, non ti baci. Ciao.
Ciao.
Squeeze the legs towards each other. And then push the feet down and lift yourself off the brick. Lift yourself off the brick. Oh, so good. Squeeze the legs towards each other. Squeeze the glutes. Pull the belly in. Lift onto the ball of your feet. Take the brick away and roll your spine down. Tuck the knees all the way in. Let's do a little twist here. Arms extended. Let's go to one side. Turn the head to the opposite. Lift. Come back over to the other side. Head to the opposite. Come back to center. Rock yourself up. And just iron out your back here a little. Coming forward. Tuck the chin in. Lift yourself up. And we're going to lie back and go into our shoulder stand. Roll the legs in. Bring the knees in, lift the legs upward. If you wanted to, you could stay a little more modified and you can just keep the legs upright or even just wiggle to the wall and have a bit more of a gentler inversion, or take the legs back and then up. Take the legs downward. Interlock the hands behind your back. Knees in. Lengthen back up. Cross the legs. Pin them in. Let's roll out of this. Bring the arms so that they are underneath your back. Feet onto your elbows and your forearms. Let the head come down. Let go of your legs. Let go of the arms under the body. Extend the legs. Extend the arms. Look to your nose. Bend. Chin in. Chest. Legs into chest. Take long breaths. Each time you breathe out, squeeze the legs in so you squeeze the organs free of the air. We let go of all the carbon dioxide. Do a few more rounds. And then you're going to rock yourself up to sitting. Grab hold of your support again, whatever it is that you're sitting on. Sit in a comfortable seated position for yourself, whatever that might be. Interlock the hands behind your back. Come forward and lift the arms up, tuck the chin in. Lift yourself up. Take the hands and rest them onto your knees, either upward or downward, your choice. And deliberate Ujjayi breathing to the chest. 10 breaths. Bandhas active. No rush with the breath. Look for the pauses between the junctions. Sitting as tall as you possibly can. And then let's take the right hand. We haven't done this for a while. Forefinger, middle finger resting onto your third eye. Block the right nostril, take the inhale through the left. Block the left, open the right, breathe out. In. Press, open left, exhale. In. Block, open right, breathe out. In right. Block, open left. One more round. Inhale. Block left, open right, exhale. In. Block, open left. And take the hands down. You can either choose to end your practice today by just continuing to sit and sitting softly, keeping the spine tall, but just let the limbs be soft, being comfortable and relaxed. Or if you feel you need to completely drop the body, then lie down in Shavasana, and I'll stay with you for another minute or two. Soft gaze, soft jaw. Closing the eyes. Relaxing the shoulders. Anchoring the sit bones. Soft, 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 soft. Let yourself rest. Being with your breath and the experience that you just had with your breath. Feeling deeply grateful. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. I'll see you tomorrow.
Namaste. Thanks a lot, Adriana. That was really, really good.
Pleasure.
Fantastic. Thanks. We'll see you in the morning.
See you tomorrow. I'll talk to you then. I don't want you to come out of this feeling. I want you just to go into Shavasana and relax.